Shifts. They offer insurance, 401k, and more. Apply now at McHire.com. I'm loving it.
It is 7:06 a.m. and Scott Tatey here. Like I said, we are joined in the studio by Dawn Savage, New Brighton recording artist. We play her song. We play a couple of her songs, including Moonshine. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So tell the story what happened. You were recognized today. You walked into a local bakery, and what happened?
Absolutely, yes. So I wanted to bring a nice treat for you guys this morning. And coming through Beaver, I was like, Kretschmeyer's. I'm going to go to Kretschmeyer's and get them some donuts. So definitely it was really nice because, I've been singing around the local area for quite some time. I think since I was probably like 16, I've been doing it more frequently than, I used to do it a lot more than I do it now, but it definitely was one of those things. And so you go so many different places, and it's funny because my husband will go somewhere far away and someone will recognize me, and he's like, I don't know, I don't understand it. And he's like, you're so popular, Dawn. I'm like, well, you got to know people. And when I was at Kretschmeyer's this morning, the lady was like, you're Dawn Savage, and I was like, yeah. And she's and so it was nice. And so kudos to Kretschmeyer's Bakery. I appreciate you being supporters of my band too, and my music, and following me. So it was really nice to go in there and be. They knew who I was. That
is awesome. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to dive into whatever you brought.
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong with Kretschmeyer's.
Yeah.
They say, what do you want? I just kind of close my eyes and point and say.
I'm like, just do a little array of things for them, because I'm sure that they'll be happy with something in there. They have some really good selection there. Really good selection.
Well, Dawn Savage, we're looking forward to having you. Thank you for being part of our Listener Appreciation Party. Our idea was, we got so many cool listeners out there. They're so nice. They call us all the time. We got to do something a little special. So we reached out. Thought, let's have a concert. And your name came up very top of the list with somebody we got to have on stage.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that. Talk about what you'll be doing this Sunday as far as the songs and who you're with. And
so we have a couple new songs, and I know, a lot of people have been listening to the radio, obviously. And hey, Frank. It's so nice to be in the studio. But yeah, there's some new songs by Ella Langley that I like.
Love her.
I'm really a big Ella Langley fan as far as that goes. And so we're going to do a little bit of Ella Langley, and Bobby's probably saying, you need to get me the set list on, because you didn't give it to me yet. I've been on autopilot. We've been just like going. So, but yeah, we'll do some Ella Langley. I love Miranda Lambert. Miranda Lambert's one of my favorite artists. She's been an inspiration to me. Do a little bit of Shania Twain when we're going a little bit back in time. Shania Twain's always been someone that I really admired, and her concerts are amazing. I mean, I went to go see her not too long ago, and she's still an amazing artist and singer and performer. I think, I saw her a few years ago, and then I saw her not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, in Ohio, at a venue in Ohio. And it was amazing. I just couldn't believe how wonderful she is.
Her stage presence.
Yes. And I think, when you talk about performing, that's one thing that I really put my heart and soul into, is performing, is to make sure that you're getting a show. So you're not only just coming to listen to hear me sing. I'm, really trying to interact with the crowd. I'm really trying to, do stage, I'm not just standing in one spot. I'm really trying to engage with the audience, because they're coming to your show. And just to give you a little story, like a quick story is, I had a competition on the radio station, not this radio station, but another one, and it was for the Big Butler Fair. Mm-hmm. And, it's a contest, and obviously, it's a popularity contest too, but it is about talent, I think, too,
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting the opportunity to open up for Aaron Tippin.
Ooh.
At the Big Butler Fair. And when I got a chance to be with Aaron Tippin, off the stage.
But from the outside, he looks like he'd be a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't I mean, it's so, like, I'm not a fan of the stash, but, like, you know, hey, sorry, guys, that have a stash. My husband tried to do that, and I was like, I can't even look at you right now. He wasn't my husband yet, but he was trying to do the Fu Manchu.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Like, I can't even look at you. He picked me up from the airport, and he knew I wasn't going to like it, and I got in the car, and I looked at him, and I was like, I don't even know, like, so... But that's like the hot trend right now. Is the stash and you know.
But Aaron gave you good advice. I remember you said.
Yes, Aaron gave me great advice, and you know, I asked him, you know, as someone who's, you know, entering this, because I was younger at that time. I'm like, as someone who's coming into the industry, what would your biggest recommendation be for someone like me? And he said, you know, anybody can buy your CD and anybody can play your music. It's about when you're on stage giving them the best of yourself and that you are able to convey through those songs a story, and that you're able to perform it, because they could be listening to you in their car or in their shower or wherever, but they chose to come to your show and pay money most of the time to come and see you. So you really want to be as good as you can be and just give it your all. And I've done that. So ever since then, that's really what I do. And, you know, for artists, I think you can get discouraged sometimes when there's not so many people at your shows, but it is really important for you to perform at that level, whether there's 5 people in the audience or if there's 5,000 in the audience. So I think that that's one of the things that I don't ever get discouraged about. You know, if there's not very many people in the audience, I really just make sure that I give those attention to those people. And there can be really big shows, because I've had those, and there can be shows that there's not so many. I mean, people can't be everywhere. So, you know, you can't be mad at everybody for not coming to every show. You know, we appreciate when you do. That's really big.
We're expecting a good turnout for the Hangers. You're going to be on stage this Sunday right there in Moon Township. One thing I've always thought about you that you convey on stage is you're smiling a lot. You're having fun, and that makes me have more fun. I mean, we've all seen singers, and I get it. You have to focus. You have to be concentrating, but sometimes it looks like they're not having fun. But you look like you're having a blast, and that makes me smile more.
Yes, I would have to say that I am a pretty happy person. There are some things that aren't worth getting so upset about, and I think sometimes people just have those kind of faces, and it's not anything mean.
I might be one of them, but
no. But it's not that they try. It's just that some people just don't have that smile all the time. And I have actually been told sometimes, like because I'm a jack of all trades, so I bartend too. I have a full-time job. I work for a provider of curriculum too, and shout out Linga Learning. But it's kind of one of those things where, like, if you're busy and you're doing something else, you're not focused on certain other things. But I feel like on stage, that's a must.
Yeah.
Like you should be like enjoying what you're doing. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, you probably should not do that. Like, because people are watching you all the time, and it's not just on stage; they're watching you off the stage. So if you're not, you know, I try to be a really happy person.
So if you'd have been crabby when you were in Kretschmar's today, they would have noticed that.
They would have noticed that. Yeah, I was I was happy in line, getting ready to pick out donuts for you guys. Yeah.
I was amazed how focused you are. Once you were here performing at one of our car cruises a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
And being a Pittsburghianzer, I always leave before the last song. I don't want to get caught in traffic. Right. You know, and so I'll just kind of sneak out before the last song. And you hey Scott, while you were singing, you kind of called me out. You waved to me. I was like, oh no,
sorry.
But you were able to see
not
that.
Sorry.
I was right. I should have stayed. That was my lesson. But that you noticed
calling you out.
Yeah.
Hey Scott, don't leave. It's not over yet.
So yeah, you're focused.
And you and your wife enjoyed the song.
Very much so.
At that time, she was not your wife. I think you guys were engaged.
You're right.
And
yes. She's listening right now.
I got to meet her, and she's so sweet.
Aw, thank you.
Hello.
She'll be there Sunday too.
And it's nice to, be able to meet the people behind the people, you know, and your spouses really have something to do with how you act and how you what kind of persona you're putting out there too.
Oh,
so
sure.
It's nice that you have someone that's really supportive, and she's such a sweetheart. I appreciated meeting her.
Oh, appreciate that too.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you have a guitarist on stage with you Sunday.
Bobby Crofton will be there. So Bobby Crofton's going to be with me, accompanying me, and I'm excited because Bobby is such a versatile player. He also is playing bass guitar player in the full band. So we have him playing bass, and then we have Josh McCormick. He's going to be doing lead guitar for the full band shows, and then Craig Davison, he's the drummer. So really excited to have kind of my old crew back. Yeah. Craig Davison and Josh have been with me since we first started, and that's been since like 2012. So we started, and I met one of my bass players who has passed away. I met him on Craigslist. So if you're looking for a musician, sometimes Craigslist is a good thing. Yeah, wow. I actually found people through Facebook. I found Bobby on Facebook just by putting out an ad, and I think that that's something, people are like, how do you get started? Like, what do you do? And I would definitely recommend, being safe about it. First off, you want to make sure that if you're meeting people, you're with like people who you're meeting people for the first time. That was something I was really adamant about, is like not meeting people by myself, just so that I could see what kind of people they were. Yeah. My friend Jim, who's since passed away, but he was who I met on Craigslist, and we talked for hours about like what my goals were and things that I wanted to accomplish and things that I wanted to do, and he was all for it. So it was really nice to be able to find someone through that avenue, and even through Facebook, putting out an ad on, Beaver County musicians, and you say, does anybody want to play bass, or does anybody want to play guitar? And so I think, for advice, if somebody's trying to start something, first you can start off with your friends who are, your close-knit friends who might know musicians. Mm-hmm. It seems that there's some newer musicians, and I like to help others. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I have in my heart, because I know what it feels like to not be helped. And some, like, whenever you're like young, and you know what I mean, and you need someone to like take you under their wing, and then you find them, you know what I mean, and it stinks when you're in that lull and you're trying to figure it out, and I have some people that I've been working with recently too, to like help guide them a little bit, or help bring them into shows, because it's new and not everybody knows exactly how to do it. So somebody's got to teach you. And one of my favorite people, and she has since passed away. Her name's Michelle Wasler. She was part of the Jason Craig band, and then Willow Creek. Oh. And so she was my person. And so when I was first starting out, doing shows, she, was like, hey, why don't you open up for me? Why don't you open up for the Jason Craig band here at Kendrew's, Mm-hmm. And that was my first show, opening up for her. And it really opened up a lot of possibilities, because then people heard who Dawn Savage was. And it sometimes takes that person. So we need more people like that open doors, the door openers. We don't want it shut. Yeah. Because we want that talent to, we're not the only ones, and so it's nice to reach out to people and individuals who are just learning how to do this, how to do it.
That's
and
cool that you're giving
bring
back.
them in and show them what you can do, and hopefully, prayerfully, they even get further along at some point than you, because you only last so long. So, but it's really nice to be able to encourage others to do it, and that you can do it even while you are doing other things. Mm-hmm. Like, you have a full-time career, you can be a mom, and you can be a career woman, and you can be supportive of your aging family, your aging parents, and you can do it. Mm-hmm. But it does take, everything has its spot in life, so you have to make priorities. So I think more of my priority now as an artist is, I'm really been writing a lot recently. So you might start seeing a fire of songs at some point here soon. It's just money, money is, and I think that's for everybody. It's where's the money? You have to have money to be able to put out music, or know somebody who's can do it for free. But if you know somebody. But it costs a lot, and production is big, I was working with Mike Offcott on the song Moonshine, and you're spending a lot of money on it, but I mean, these are great producers, so they're worth it. They are worth it. He played guitar, he played a bass, and he did help me with the vocals, just to help me where I should maybe be. So it was really amazing to get into the studio again. I'm looking forward to getting some of these new songs out, and I have a song that I wrote for my husband whenever I walk down the aisle.
Aw.
And happy 7 years. It's been 7 years, but it's crazy how fast time goes, and you just kind of are like, oh my gosh, you get so busy in doing things, and you're doing shows, and you're booking shows for the next year, and it's it just keeps on rolling, and so I'm really gonna focus on trying to get these new songs done, because that's really something that I've been really wanting to do, is put some more new music out, and be able to honor the song that I wrote for my husband, because I think a lot of people would feel the same way.
Oh yeah.
As I felt
to that.
when I was getting ready to walk down the aisle.
What's the title of that song?
Before I Say I Do.
I could see a lot of people using that.
Yeah.
We're gonna play another song for you right now, though. We're gonna be talking about the song "Dusty Road."
Yes.
Kind of set that up. What was
Dusty
the inspiration?
Road? So I had written a song, or I had written. Back when I was in high school, I had written for a scholarship. It was what Memorial Day means to me. And it kind of was inspired by that. And I had some friends that were in the military, John Vonecker, and he was one of my good friends, and his wife. And I was like, maybe you guys could be the stars of my music video. And you can check the music video out. There's a music video out to it. So if anybody wants to watch it, would love the streams. Dusty Road by Dawn Savage. And so the actual song itself was inspired by just knowing that sometimes, the biggest thing that someone can do is give their life to the military so that we can be free. And my grandpap was a World War II vet, and he talked about a lot of people that didn't come back home. We didn't go into too much detail about it, but there are so many men that didn't come and women that didn't come back home. And so I wanted to write a song that was in remembrance, that it would be in remembrance of those who lost their lives, who didn't come home, and around a story, like a real story that there have been many stories of women who, they got pregnant before their men left, and then their men left to go on to wherever they were going for the military, and they didn't come back. And so I wanted to create a song that was inspired by that thought, because there's so many people who were feeling that way, and then used friends who were in the military, so that it also meant something to them, that I was, helping convey that message, and honoring them too, because service is very, serving anyone in any capacity, but serving in the military is so special. I have a lot of military friends too, and we appreciate them, and that song was dedicated in honor of those people. And it's so nice because John and Misty always share that video around Memorial Day, and it's nice because it always reminds me of it, and that was a special song to me. So we're going to be doing that on Sunday live. So we'll be doing that song. And these songs, sometimes whenever you're, when you write, sometimes songs don't always get like the traction that you wanted it to because you released them all at once. And so I released that whole CD. Like I'd released three songs, and it was called First Tracks. That was the first set of songs. And then I released the whole CD. And I feel like more people now seem to be releasing singles more than anything. So I think that's my next step, is just doing like more singles and then having a full CD. You know, when people come to the show, then they can buy the full CD too. But I don't know. I mean, I think it would be good to get like a pool here, because I don't know, like who listens to CDs anymore? I mean, and what's the biggest avenue that people use? And I think Spotify, you have Apple Music or YouTube. So I would love to know. Maybe you could do a poll and see, where are you, other than obviously the wonderful Beaver County Radio, where are you listening to stream your music when you don't have a CD, or do you use CDs? Because I think it's nice to know.
Yeah,
I would like to know.
We're going to work on that.
Inquiring minds would like to know. But
I feel like I've been teasing listeners too long. We got to play this song.
Dusty Road, yes.
And
please
this is a song you said you'll be singing Sunday at the hangar.
Yeah, we'll be singing it on Sunday, along with Moonshine too, so you can hear that.
And I do recommend the video you were talking about. It is very well done. It's a story. Like
Thank
you said,
you.
It tells a story, as does Dawn's lyrics and singing. So let's get right at it. Here's the song, an original, New Brighton's own Dawn Savage with Dusty Road.
Swimming hole is down this dusty road. We walked it almost every day. Time stood still for us on this dusty road. We talked and laughed the nights away. Back then we couldn't get much closer. We fell in love one summer's day, and now the truth is clear on this dusty road. Our love will never fade away. Somehow it was always just you and me. We always had good times, but now you're gone, and I walk alone along this lonesome dusty road. Along this lonesome dusty road. This old road seems like it won't ever change. We all know nothing remains the same. You got the call, you left to a place far away, and I wrote you every day. I still felt so close to you, more and more every day. And now the truth is clear on this dusty road. Our love will never fade away. I got the news and it hit so hard. You were much too young. I'm on my way, I've come to visit you. Down this dusty road, it's not too far. I can see your flag waving freely in the gentle breeze, and it guides me to where you are. I brought your boy, he looks just like you, more with each passing day. And now the truth is clear on this dusty road. Our love will never fade away.
If you need assistance with auto, homeowners, renters, life, and pet insurance, Dan Hoffman State Farm on Dutch Ridge Road is always there to help. Dan Hoffman State Farm brings excellent customer service to both new and existing customers, understanding insurance needs to prepare for the unexpected. Call your Beaver County neighbor Dan at 724-728-2702 or visit HoffmanSFinsurance.com for more information. That's Dan Hoffman State Farm, 3465 Dutch Ridge Road, Beaver.
Have you recently had surgery or an injury that requires physical therapy? Or maybe you just need a partner in wellness. NovaCare Rehabilitation has got you covered. With 6 convenient local locations, there's bound to be a NovaCare Rehabilitation near you. NovaCare Rehabilitation is part of the largest physical therapy network in the U.S. with over 2,000 outpatient facilities and over 7,000 licensed therapists. NovaCare Rehabilitation has convenient early morning and evening hours and offer aqua therapy at the Rochester and Moon Township locations. Schedule your appointment today by going to www.novacare.com.
Hey Sarah, how are you?
I'm really stressed out and I feel so overwhelmed. My daughter is getting married and then I'm taking care of my mom. I could really use a break.
You should call St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows. They have a really good respite program that can give you the break that you need.
Really? Tell me more.
When I was feeling overwhelmed taking care of my dad, I used St. Barnabas Beaver Meadows respite services. I was able to take him there for up to 30 days so that I could get the break that I needed. They were able to meet all of his needs, and he had so much fun that it was like a vacation for him too.
That sounds just like what I need. How do I get a hold of Beaver Meadows?
Just call 724-495-1600 and ask about their respite services. You can also go online to stbarnabashealthsystem.com.
7:32 coming at you from the Fry Transportation Group studio. Scott Tatey here. Dawn Savage is our guest, and we also have Curtis Walsh, fellow musician, also going to give us the news headlines right now.
Thanks, Scott. Coming up at 8 o'clock, we will have details on an early morning shooting that took place in Aliquippa. We'll have details on Beaver County being one of the featured stops of the Vietnam Veterans Moving Wall. That's on display in Patterson Township. New grants totaling over $2 million will be funding state-of-the-art facility and infrastructure projects in the 16th Legislative District. An announcement from Rob Matzey there. And also the Pittsburgh Penguins announcing the end of their longtime agreement and affiliation with the Wheeling Nailers. More on those stories and more coming up in the 8:05 newscast. We can expect mostly cloudy skies today with some sunshine this afternoon, possibly a rain shower or thunderstorm this evening, reaching a high near 90 degrees. We'll go down to a low of around 70 tonight. And remember, there is a code purple air quality alert today, so stay safe out there. On this Friday, July the 17th at 34 minutes past 7, we've got a temperature of 64 degrees with clouds in Beaver County. That's news. More at 8:05. I'm Curtis Walsh on 99.3 and 1230 WBVP, 95.7 and 1460 WMBA, as well as streaming at beavercountyradio.com.
Curtis, your band has to write a song called Code Purple.
Code Purple. That's not bad.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Code Purple.
We've had a way of recording stuff around significant weather events.
Oh,
so
do tell.
You know, we had our album that we released over this last year. Part of that was done during the Snowmageddon or whatever we decided to call it of this year. And earlier before that, I think we hit some stuff in the heat wave last year, and then more recently you know, we've been working on a new track we're putting out soon during this Code Purple event. So,
Okay.
Maybe there's an EP name or something there. I don't know. We'll see.
What's the song about?
It's it's short and sweet.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
short and sweet.
Yeah,
Just like your answer.
Kinda,
He doesn't want to give too much information.
Right.
yeah, we haven't officially announced it yet, so you're the first to hear.
Cool. I'm excited. And everybody else who's
about
listening.
Well, the two of you are both going to be giving away pairs of VIP tickets for our event this Sunday, our Listener Appreciation Party. And what we'll do in the case of Dawn, we're going to play your hits, Moonshine. Some point in the next 25 minutes or so. First caller to our phone line, 724-843-1888 is going to win a pair for free food at the hangar. And Curtis, when you're back at 9 o'clock at some point, you're going to be giving away a pair too, right? So we'll come up with a creative way to do that as well. But Looking forward to seeing you guys on stage Sunday. It's going to be very special.
And I think it's really great. I think you really did a great job of picking people and artists that have different kinds of genres. So I like that. Like Honky Tonk Heroes, they're playing a little bit more of the older country,
Southern rock,
and Southern rock. You know, you better think twice with, you know, what would you consider your genre is more of
Rock alternative.
Rock alternative,
we'll be
right.
getting loud for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I love that though, and you know, the local notes they play like a mix. Like they're a mix, right?
They like John Prine a lot. That's one of their influences. But yeah, they're
more like a mix of
the
music.
harmonies.
And then we play like more modern country and rock and original music. So
you promised me Ella Langley. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, you're gonna hear some Ella Langley. I love Ella Langley. She's one of my favorites now.
I get it. Well, the other day, and Dawn knows this, I was cleaning out my phone. You know, I'm getting all these notices. I have too much data on my phone. I'm like,
right.
And I stumbled upon the picture we took of you when you were on stage with Kelly Pickler.
Yes.
And
I
never get tired
too.
of that story. What was it, Acrisure Stadium, and it was in Heinz Field. You ended up making one of your first singing debuts with an American Idol star in front of a big crowd.
How does this happen?
Yeah, talk about that.
So, I don't like to stir up dirt, but my ex-boyfriend had cheated on me, and the only way you could get these tickets were you had to win them. So he ended up winning these tickets, and then he gave them to me. And I think he thought I was going to take him, but I didn't want to take him because I was upset. You know, why did you? You know, I was upset. I was sad. So anyway, I ended up taking one of my girlfriends, and so when we were in line, I ended up knowing one of the ladies at the radio station, and she said, "Do you want some backstage passes?" I said, "Oh, that's a silly question." Yes, I would love to. She's one of my favorite artists, Kelly Pickler, and so I had brought a CD with me. And I had it in the back of my bra. I put it in the back of my bra. So I didn't want them to be like, take it away from me. So I had this CD, my first CD. And when we got to the meet and greet, I saw that people were in line standing to go to see her. And they were just going up to her. And then they'd just take their picture. And then they'd take their picture. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be like memorable. Yeah. I want to like have her remember me. So she was down the way a little bit and I was, you know, further away, and I was like, I'm going to sing her song to her. So I started saying, "Baby, I got plans tonight you don't know nothing about." And she started singing it with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's singing it with me. And her voice is so amazing. And she's like, "Well, that was so nice." And she said, "That was so good." And I don't talk like her. She was so cute. And she said, "That was so nice." And I was like, "Well, here," I said, "you're one of my favorite artists. I would love to give you one of my CDs." And I said, I hope you have a chance in some time of your life to listen to it. Gave it to her. And that was it. And then we got our picture.
You thought that was it.
Okay, we thought that was it. And so I sat down in the audience, and we got pretty much middle. You could pick wherever you wanted. It was called the Girls with Guitars Show. The Girls with Guitars Show. And so I'm sitting down, and there's like, you know, a plethora of people in front of us, but I'm in the middle, and she's on her last song, and she points out to me, and she says, "You, come up here." And I'm thinking she's talking to the little girl in front of me, of course, you know, because it's not going to be me. And she's like, no, you. And I was like, okay. So I'm like walking up, you know, could you even imagine like having one of your favorite artists tell you to come up on stage with them? Like, it was kind of like, I just was like about to fall over and faint, you know? And so I'm walking up, and I'm like, I'm seriously gonna faint. And I get up to the front, and we're, you know, she's singing, and she decides to sing "Best Days of Your Life," and that's one of my songs that I put in almost every set list, because it means something to me, and I can talk to people about it, and I can tell them a little bit about myself. You know, it's one of those story songs. I know people don't like stories when they're, you know, at a show. They're like, "Come on, sing another song." But it's one that I feel like people can connect with me a little bit on, because I'm still a person, and Kelly Pickler's still a person. You know, we all have that someone that we aspire or that has inspired us. But that moment in my life, I'm looking at her and I'm standing here and she's singing right here, and this song is about someone cheated on her, and it's 'cause I'll be there in the back of your mind from the day we met to the very last night, and it's just too bad you've already had the best days of your life. So my ex-boyfriend is who bought me those got me those tickets, won those tickets. It's about cheating. I'm like feeling all these emotions, and at some point during the song I ended up taking the mic from her and like belting it. That was kind of rude, but I belted it, and I'm like, I realized what I did, and because we were sharing the mic to sing together, and then I tried to give it back to her, and she's like, oh no, you got this. and that's those are the pictures that you got were whenever I was singing with her.
Yeah.
And you can watch that video. You can watch that video. There is a video of this performance. Yeah, so you can watch it. It's called Dawn Savage, Kelly Pickler. And you can watch it.
Kellie.
Kellie, yes. So if you want to watch it, you can see my moment. And it was great. It was such a...
I remember her jaw literally dropping, and then she looked out the crowd and waved her hand see how amazing this girl is? Yeah.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
But I did write to her. And I said, Kelly, I just want to let you know background of what happened, because I feel really rude that I kind of took the mic away from you. and I appreciated that moment, that you gave me, that I could get that out, because that boyfriend episode really hurt my heart, and that was just a bounce back. What are you doing, dude? You got someone special, and I think it's if you don't like someone, just don't be with them. If you're not happy, don't cheat on them. My advice to you this morning on Beaver County Radio is don't cheat. Don't cheat, and if you are cheating, you might have a Carrie Underwood.
Grab the baseball bat. Yeah. Love that story.
Yeah.
I remember when you hear Dawn Savage singing her song Moonshine, be the first to give us a call, 724-843-1888.
I have to add that number so I can let people on Facebook know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll do a break right now. You can let them know. So,
we'll let them know.
We've got more with our favorite New Brighton artist. She will be on stage, part of the big listener appreciation party that you out there are all invited to this Sunday at the Hangar.
Honey, I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
We're heading into the middle of the summer. And are the kids already saying,
I'm bored?
Well, Beaver County Radio is going to make one family summer extra special. From now until Friday, July 31st, when you hear the zoo animals making noise, be one of the first 3 callers to call in, and you'll be registered to win our Summertime Fun Pack. That includes 4 tickets to the Pittsburgh Zoo and Pirates, $40 gift card to D&J Pizza, tickets to African Safari, 2 2-hour free play coupons for Fun for All, and a $50 gift to McDonald's. In all, over $500 in prizes. You can also enter on our Facebook page at WBVP-WMBA. One winner from all entries will be announced at 5 p.m. on July 31st. The Beaver County Summer Fun Prize Pack is brought to you by D&J Pizza in Beaver Falls, the Pittsburgh Zoo, the Pittsburgh Pirates, Tri-County McDonald's. I'm loving it. Fun for All, American Safari Wildlife Park, and Beaver County Radio.
J. Young Refuse and Industry is proud to be an integral part of Beaver County for the past 36 years. Featuring a wide range of recycling services for contracted areas, they are sure to help you get the job done. The J. Young Refuse team of professional drivers consistently exceed safety and service throughout the day, while their customer service representatives take professionalism to the next level. J. Young Refuse and Industry offers both commercial and residential pickup as well. Call them today at 724-495-6199.
Building a future, sharing a dream, working together, we're on the same team.
Our nation is celebrating the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This document granted freedom for all citizens in the form of having the basic rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is Andy Dengel from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. It's time to celebrate the freedom we all enjoy. Remember, it's freedom that makes life worth living, and we are proud to carry on that name. Let freedom ring was a battle cry in the beginning days of our nation, and it's still true 250 years later and continuing. And because of what we do every day, there will be freedom in your future. Happy birthday, America. From Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, Beaver County Radio, brought to you exclusively by Fry Transportation. Fry Transportation is an important part of our community and an important part of our Beaver County Radio family. Thank you, Fry Transportation, for all you do. Coming back to you from the Fry Transportation Group studio, Scott Tatey, joined in studio by our friend and amazing singer, Dawn Savage. Dawn, we got a phone call.
Thank you.
I have a feeling it's someone who's a big fan of you. Hello, Beaver County Radio.
Hi, Scott.
Howie, there you are. I know you are a Dawn Savage fan. I hope you get a chance right now to talk to Dawn.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, she's here.
Hi, Howie.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. For an old man, I'm doing good.
I'm glad. That's good. It's a good morning.
Yeah, sure is. I saw you at, I think, the first car cruise.
Oh, yeah. They had a car cruise a few years ago. That was whenever they debuted here at the new radio station location. That was the inaugural day. And I was so honored to be here. That was so great.
And you did a fabulous job.
Thank you.
I enjoyed all the songs you sang that day. That was great.
Thank you so much. Are you going to be coming out to the Listener Appreciation Party this Sunday?
Oh, I'm 87 years old now, so I don't drive anymore.
So we got to get someone to drive you.
Right.
We got to get someone to pick you up.
Well, all my chauffeurs are down on the Deep Creek, Maryland.
Oh, Deep Creek. You know what? I've heard Deep Creek is really nice. I think I've been there once, and it was for like a fall festival. Or do they live there full time?
No, my granddaughter and my daughter, they have good friends down there who have a house right on the lake.
Okay.
So they have their own boat dock and all that.
Very nice.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like some.
They get down there. They get down there 3 or 4 times a year.
Okay. Very nice. Well, we really appreciate you listening in this morning.
Howie often requests one of your songs. What's your favorite Dawn song, Howie?
The one she's going to sing here in a little while?
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
I love it.
Moonshine, yeah.
I'm so glad you like it.
He's called and requested that many times.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
I appreciate it, Howie. You know, my grandpap, was about, he was 90, he was 97, and he was still coming out to my shows.
Nice.
So
that is really something, yeah.
he was dancing with me too. my pap was great.
That's really something, yeah.
Yeah, I loved my pap, and yeah, it stinks that he's gone, but you know what? Like, there's no better day than today, you know. So I know you might be feeling a little older, but you know what? You can have a good day. Every day is a good day.
Every day I wake up's a good day.
Absolutely. Yes. You know, they do, I'm trying to think. They do sometimes have like transportation for seniors, don't they?
Yeah.
We could get you, a ride.
Howie lives in Vanport, yeah.
Vanport. Yeah, that's not too far.
I'm in Vanport, but I can't even get out to a van or anything. I'm pretty well housebound.
Goodness, we're going to have to do a house show for you then.
Like that.
We're going to have to do a house show for you, Howie. We'll have to get your address. Don't tell it on the air. We'll have to get your address. We'll come and sing you a telegram song.
Aw.
That would be really excellent.
Well, we might have to make that happen if you're so close.
Yeah.
Tell you what, is there a song you want to hear? Let me know what song you want to hear, Howie. I'll play it right now.
Can you play Donna Fargo? I'm the happiest girl in the USA.
How about we do Moonshine? Because I have to give away a pair of tickets in the next 8 minutes. But I love that song, too. Oh, you should sing that, Dawn. Do you know that song, I'm the happiest girl in the whole US?
I have not heard that.
Oh,
Maybe I have.
It's like from the 70s. Really,
Okay.
you would do a phenomenal job on that. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll have to take a listen to that.
Hey, Howie, we're going to play one of your other favorite songs, Moonshine, because I promised the first caller, once this song starts playing, is going to win a free pair of tickets. So I'm going to play that. Is that a good pick?
That's a good pick for me, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get ready.
All right, well, Howard, it's good to hear from you as always. It was great seeing you at the car cruise at Hanks this past Sunday, and thank you so much for your support. He's our
Absolutely.
number one listener.
That's so nice.
Howard.
Thank you, Howie.
Okay, Dawn, you have a good day.
You too. Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Howie. Here it is, a song by the artist sitting across the table from me, Dawn Savage, Moonshine.
Some other girls going out in the city, getting all pretty, but that ain't for us tonight. No, I guarantee that we won't be with them. We'll be sitting right here in our lawn chairs. Let's break up the moonshine out in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. Let's break up the moonshine out here in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. The downtown scene ain't living up to the hype. Better head out the woods if you wanna do it right. Headlights blaze through the trees like the sun. Party's getting wild, we'll be getting down, we'll be buzzing all night long. Let's break up the moonshine out here in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. Let's break up the moonshine out here in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. Yeah. The fire is blazing, all our friends are here. The music fills the night for everyone to hear. The jar is passed around the circle tonight. Party's getting wild, we'll be getting down, we'll be buzzing all night long. Let's break up the moonshine out here in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. Let's break up the moonshine out here in the moonlight. We'll get a little crazy, and that's alright. Yeah.
Moonshine by Dawn Savage. I was waiting for the phone to ring. Boy,
They must have missed it.
maybe I didn't say the number. It's 724-843-1888. If you want free food, a free VIP buffet at the Hangar, that's going to be the hookup. And you get to see Dawn Savage singing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta give us a go.
Excited about it. It'll be a fun time.
You were talking earlier about goals and aspirations. For you, what's your goal for the rest of this year? Do you have any?
Yeah. Well, I was talking about, there was a few songs that I've been writing, been working on, kind of getting a little bit more into my Christian songwriting too. But definitely want to get that song done that I wrote for my husband whenever I walk down the aisle. to meet him and take his hand. So
Did he get emotional? He had to have. Uh-oh.
It's funny.
I just set him up.
It's funny because you asked me that. So that song, he was told to take his glasses off. So he took his glasses off and he couldn't see me walking down the aisle for pictures. And it was funny because our pastor, Mark, he was getting emotional, and so were all the other people, and Adam was too. After he took a look at in retrospect, he was like, "Yeah, that was wonderful, Dawn. That was so special. That was so special, and it was really nice to be able to do that." My friends Sandy and Jerry Rechtenwald, they accompanied me on that song, and I'd love to get them to play it whenever I do it. And it's just hard because I don't have a cello player and a cello player all the time.
We'll find you
so that was one of the sounds that I wanted to have whenever we did it. So yeah, I want to get that song done. That's my priority, is to get Before I Say I Do done. So that'll be the next single that comes out.
Well, Dawn Savage, you're performing Sunday at our Listener Appreciation Party at the Hangar. Do you have any other gigs on your calendar?
Yes, we. So you can check out my shows. If you're an avid listener and you want to come out to some shows, or if you've never met me before, I hope you come out. We have a family-friendly show. You can find my shows on DawnSavageMusic.com, and then I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. So you can add me. I'd love it if you did.
There too.
Yes,
you're
I like to. I like to. So you can add me on there. The next show that we have, other than this Sunday, so this Sunday we're playing at the Hangar with you. So we'll be there from 3 to 3:45. And then on Tuesday, I'll be at the Freeport Community Days. That's going to be in Freeport, PA. I love them. They're so nice. And then on the following, so that'll be on the, what is Tuesday? Tuesday is the 21st. And then on the 25th of July, we're going to be at the New Swickley Township Green Valley Park.
Oh.
So we're going to be at Green Valley Park. Bring your blankets, bring your chairs, bring your kids. They can run around, get some energy out, and then go to bed early because we'll wear them out for you. So
spoken like a mom.
Yeah, we're so excited. I have to tell you, I have so many because of my, where I'm at in my life, of a lot of people that come out to the shows that have kids,
Mm-hmm.
So we're all around that same age. They're bringing their kids to the show, not just themselves. So it's fun. And then I'm basically the babysitter for 2 hours, and we get to play with them. We take them around and we dance, and they have a good time. And then,
is there a song the kids like? Is there one that they sing along with?
You know what? The Choosing Texas
by
Ella Langley.
Yeah.
I had a group of kids want to come up and sing with me at the show down at the Standard when we had a show for Boom, Beaver County Boom. And they all wanted to come up and sing it. So they love that. So, and then they do like to dance to Pontoon by Little Big Town. Yeah. So they like that too. But a lot of them, they dance to a lot of them. There's so many songs that I do that those little kids can interact with. So it's cool. I like it. I love doing it. And I think what you said earlier is that you can tell because of just how I am. When we're out, we're having a good time. I'm having a good time at my shows. Sometimes I'm like, man, wish I wasn't singing sometimes because this is so much fun. But I'm like, I love singing.
Oh, wait, I am her.
I am her. Right.
Well, I know you're going to be meeting and greeting with people this Sunday at the Hangar. So
I'm excited about
everyone
that.
out there listening, come on out. You will feel so much better. Your blood pressure lowers. Your attitude.
Endorphins. You have some endorphins coming out.
When you're watching Dawn Savage and our band on stage, and that's going to happen. You said around 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
And you know what? You're up for a real big treat because there's a lot of different music that you're going to hear that day. So you won't be disappointed. Honky Tonk Heroes are amazing. Then we have Better Think Twice, Curtis Walsh, your very own. And then we have Local Notes, and then myself. So I'm so excited about it. I'm glad to be part of that big crew.
As long as the MC doesn't mess it up.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'm one of them. Me and Frank.
Scott, I think you guys are going to be wonderful.
We'll throw some T-shirts in the crowd.
Yes.
It'll be good. All right. Well, thank you so
I'm
much.
Honored. I'm honored to be there.
We can't wait to have you on stage.
And good morning, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and we're looking forward to seeing you soon at a show coming up next.
There you have it. Dawn Savage, a Beaver County treasure. Come out and see her this Sunday.
We're Beaver County Radio, 1230 Falls, 1460 WMBA Ambridge, and also on 99.3 FM.
The NASCAR Cup Series is at North Wilkesboro Speedway.
Start your engine!